Hey everybody, welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and with me as always is the lovely
Tiff-tastic.
That's right. And hey, if you have found us and you are a nerd, Tiffany, what is this?
It's a place for nerds.
That's right. It's a place for you to feel your nerdiest right here in the Poindexter Lounge. Hey, we are so glad that you are here, aren't we, Tiff?
Yes, we are.
Are you glad they're here?
Yes, I am.
Oh, she will show you some love all day long and let you know she's glad you're here. And we are glad that you found us. Hey, if this is your first time, just know that we invite you all to just enjoy this time with us as we talk about the things that we like movies and TV shows and games and toys.
A little bit of everything.
And so much more. And Tiff,
yes.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about a little big movie called Meg.
Meg. Shut up, Meg. I've been waiting a long time to use that joke.
Yes. Meg.
Little Family Guy reference there for you. Now, yes, not so little.
No.
This movie.
It was a ginormous movie.
It was a ginormous movie, and I would not ever tell this movie to shut up.
No.
No. So I will just say we're going to do a review of this, and it will be spoiler filled.
Yes.
So if you have not seen the movie Meg yet, first of all, go see the movie.
Yes. It's past opening weekend. What were you doing all weekend?
Yeah, go see Meg. It was a good movie. But if you haven't seen it and you're worried about spoilers, you may want to pause this video.
Hold off until you've seen it and then come back and see what we've said and see if you feel the same way.
That's right. Or if you just don't care, watch our video anyways. We will love you anyways and all your nerdiness. All right. So,
yes.
Tiffany, this movie, Meg, long time coming, this movie.
Yes.
Book came out in the 90s.
That's a little bit of a after the fact there.
20 years ago this book came out, and people have been waiting for this movie forever.
Especially since we got, 4 Jaws?
Man, I'll tell you what, I remember when I first heard about this movie coming out, Tiff, and I was super excited about it then. And it was just in development forever. It seemed like this movie was never going to come out.
Yeah.
I mean, there must have been about 4 or 5 false starts on this movie. They never quite got it cast, but it just kept coming and then going and then coming and then going. But I'll give this
man. The way that they went with the story, I think that was worth the wait.
Steve Alton,
yes,
bro. Much love, man. Much love. I'm so glad that you stuck it out.
You did this justice.
And that you kept. You know, I got to say that about Steve Alton real quick. He's the one who wrote the book, and I got to say, man, you have stuck it out on this. You know, if you talk about somebody who was really passionate about something they created and wanted to see something through, that's what this movie was all about, you know. And I love that it was kind of his little love letter to the fans of Meg.
Yeah.
And he has taken it all upon himself to really promote this movie and to get it out there and to, and to run the Twitter site and everything, man. And he even liked our when we did a review of the posters as they were coming out, and he even liked that. That really impressed me, that to see
other people showing his work love.
Yeah, and to see him take it to take that much seriousness about his own creation. So hey, man, seriously, way to go on this, and I'm so glad that this finally got made. So we're going to jump right in. First of all, I want to say, people were predicting it. All the experts out there were predicting, exactly, shut up, experts, that it was only going to make $20 million. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Yes, that it was going to flop. It earned mixed reviews from critics. It had a good but not great B+ cinema score for audiences. But so far, it has snagged nearly $150 million domestically over the weekend. The film is also expected to do good business overseas, especially China. But its 130 to 170 million budget means it won't reach profit until it hits the 400 million mark or so. That's what they say. But you know what? I don't care.
No.
I don't care because it did a whole lot better than they thought it was going to do, and it still has a lot more to do. And I think that this movie may have good word of mouth.
# Go Pippin Go.
Yes. So, Statham, right?
Mm-hmm.
Statham. I'm not a big action movie guy, but I liked him in this movie. I saw an article. I don't understand why movies like this, Tiffany, and we've seen it time and time again with some of the movies that we've covered here.
Mm-hmm.
Critics, what is their problem? Like
It's like they've got a infinite beef with movies just to have a beef.
yeah, it's like, I'm sorry that it's not the artsy piece that you all wish the giant shark movie to be. But I just don't get it. Critics can just be so horrible on movies that
Usually
really
when
aren't that
critics
bad.
like it, we don't, and when they don't, we do. So
But
I don't go by that.
critics apparently did not think that Jason Statham, one in particular, a certain John Campea, love you, John Campea did not think that Jason Statham was the correct casting.
I thought he actually fit the casting because you needed that kind of rough around the edges, been through it before, seen some things kind of guy to kind of help the situation out.
Yeah. So I like it. I like the story. I like how it progressed. I loved how they showed that it's how things progressed. That the shark wasn't just out there somewhere.
No.
Right.
That they had to go deep, deep down and go through a whole different thing just to get down there, and it was their fault that it came up.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was really cool. I liked how they sent him down to rescue the original team that was there.
Yeah.
And Hero from Heroes. I don't know his real name, but.
And his ex-wife ended up being down there. How awkward is that?
Yeah, really. But Hero sacrificed himself.
Yes, to save the team.
And
Which makes him a real hero.
See there? Okay, so I like the little references in there.
Mm-hmm.
There was some Star Trek references in there. Don't you think, Meg movie, that I didn't notice your Star Trek references? And I'm not just talking about the Bones Doctor one. Because they had some humpback whales. There be whales here, Captain. Yes, they had some humpback whales, and one was named Gracie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that's a throwback to Star Trek 4. And it was funny because I leaned over to Tiff in the movie and I said, I bet you that's a Star Trek reference because it's a humpback whale named Lacey. And then they come back with a couple seconds later and go, oh, he's the doctor of the ship. It's like, oh, he's Bones. I was like, I knew it. I gotcha. All right.
They even threw a little nerdiness in Meg.
Yes. So, what'd you think of the story?
I thought it was actually interesting. I thought it was funny that what is his name? Rain.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his.
Yeah.
Is that his first name or last name?
Rainn Wilson.
Yes. I thought that he was the perfect choice to play the billionaire guy who funded everything because, he goes down that elevator and he's like, "This is not pretty. If I'm giving you all this money, it should be state of the art." And he turns around and it's state of the art everything. So. Mm-hmm. I thought that the comedy was there for him, but yet you could see that shisty, I have a lot of money kind of, guy. But that's some of the reasons they had to take some of those risks. But my favorite was actually the little girl.
Oh.
She was adorable. I want to see more of her in the movie.
There's a monster out there. Yeah, she was adorable. She
called Jason Statham crazy. Like, hey, crazy.
Yes.
Like, it was adorable.
That was so
I wanted her glow shoes, too.
That was so cute. I agree with what you said about Rainn Wilson. And what I like about Rainn Wilson also is, usually when you have that guy in a movie who's the rich guy, who's just out to use everybody and stuff like that, it's so telegraphed, right?
Yeah.
And they're just a jerk. I actually wanted to like Rainn Wilson, and I liked him. And even when he did that little double cross thing where he just didn't want it to get out and stuff, it was very much, you might notice that we have Jaws stuff here because I don't have Meg stuff.
But it wasn't shiesty.
Steve Alton, hey man, if you got some Meg stuff,
send it to us.
Let me know because I will gladly display Meg. Now the Meg might be off the table, but that's okay with me. But I liked it because he wasn't like the mayor in Jaws who was just in denial about it and in the side kind of doing some shit.
And the reason he was trying to do that was because he was trying to keep it under wraps so he wouldn't look bad.
Yeah.
But I also liked the way that, he was funny. It was like, just put a tracker on him. Haven't you guys seen Shark Week? It was the funniness in between the deception and the money and the everything that he had. So
Tiffany.
Yes.
The baby was caught in the park. Its mother is in the park. It's a Jaws 3 reference for you folks.
Yeah.
As soon as that shark died,
you knew it, wasn't it?
oh, I was like, We're only like a half hour into this movie?
Yeah.
I mean, that shark's not coming back alive, I don't think.
No,
you know?
But even a baby Meg would still be way bigger than anything else that they've seen in the ocean.
Oh yeah, so that was great.
Yes.
That was great. And the way that the shark jumped onto the back of that boat.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Couple nice jump scares out of
Yes.
the water, not when you expected them. Or,
Yeah,
or at the camera or something.
yeah, and huge.
Yes.
Just huge. That's what I loved about it too, is just the immense size of the Meg, of
When
the Megalodon.
you would see it, like, just the shadow of it going under a boat, it was like you could see how huge that thing was. They did a really good job trying to portray that.
Yeah, that was great. And I loved how it got up on the boat, which was very Jaws-like.
Yeah.
Right? I like the fact that this is the first shark movie that's not Jaws.
Yes.
That I felt like it paid a little homage to Jaws, because it recognizes, hey, it's a big shark movie.
This is where
right?
we came from, yeah.
But it's not. But this was what I was really refreshed to see was, because Sci-Fi Network has just thrown a ton of shark movies.
Oversaturated. Well, Shark Week, they have shark everything. Alien sharks, they've got everything.
Shark Week even did that stupid documentary about the Megalodon, trying to act like it was real, and it's had horrible actors in it and everything, and
Animation was kind of rough.
false pictures and all that crap. And then
Might as well have made a show about the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, well, and we actually like Sharknado.
Yes.
And
we're getting ready to see the sixth one, so we're excited about that too.
But there's like an oversaturation of shark movies, and my concern for this movie was, as much as I was looking forward to it, I was like, is there a place for this movie in 2018 where it can be taken seriously, in those waters that's been chummed now, pun intended, with all of these other movies, and I really felt that
it did a good explanation of where it's been all this time, how it came up, and why it's become such a big threat.
Yeah.
So I think that it was a great
I thought it held
storyline.
its own. I really felt that it held its own, and
it made me feel like it was believable.
Yeah, it was totally believable, and like I said, it didn't come across as cheesy at all. It was cheesy when it needed to be cheesy. It paid homage when it needed to pay homage, but it never took you out of the story and out of the fact that it was its own thing.
Well, they made it sound like it was like this temperature difference that was, like a fog almost, and they didn't know what was down there, and because of that change in temperature, because of the shark's body and everything, that it couldn't break through that, but when they left, that's what allowed the Meg to be able to go up during that temperature change just for that, small brief second.
Yeah. So, I liked it.
Yes,
I
I did
really
too.
enjoyed it. I love the fact that it's not just one rogue Meg roaming out there, right? It's not just two. You're talking now an area of the ocean now that they've set it up now where they know
We don't know how many got out.
They know this other. More could have gotten out, or you know what? In a sequel, you could have somebody. I know Rainn Wilson's character isn't around anymore, which was a great death too, by the way.
But who's to say he didn't have someone working with him that wants to pick up the torch where he left off?
Exactly.
Who got the money if he were to ever pass?
Then you can have the greedy guy who's, for science sake or whatever, has to go back down there one more time. And Jason Statham says, I'm getting too old for this stuff. Right? But hey, I would love to see a sequel to this movie.
Yeah.
I would love to see this franchise continue on.
More Meggier.
Meggier. Twice the Meg. We already got twice the Meg, so now we need 3 times the Meg.
Yeah. Thrice Meg.
Thrice Meg.
Hashtag
but
thrice
hey,
Meg.
have you guys seen Meg? What did you think of Meg? And what are your thoughts? Please leave those down in the comments section, all right? And let us know. And then also follow us at Twitter at Enosh Music or
at Grand Tiff Tarkin.
That's right. Or follow the channel itself at Poindexter Lounge with an X, all right? Or just hashtag Poindexter Lounge. And let's keep the conversation going. Let's talk about this because we need to talk about this, all right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. My name is Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Fett, along with the lovely
Tiff-tastic.
That's right. Until next time, stay out of the water. So that's our review of Meg, and we have been chumming the waters all day long, hoping to get a bite, and I think we got one. But hey, we want to get a bite from you. That's right. We want to snag ourselves a new subscriber. So if this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button, all right, that you see there. And then also, check out these other videos that we've done so that you can join this community of nerds. We want you here, right, Tiff?
Yes, we do.
That's right. Do you love new subscribers?
I love new subscribers.
That's right. And we are so excited because we just celebrated going over the 4,000 subscriber mark. thank you guys so much for your support. We appreciate each and every one of you, all right? So do the things, and let's continue being nerdy together.